Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the WoW Alone series. Today we are going to be switching over from the Alliance back to the Horde, and we're going to be playing on Lorhwa, our level 1 Tauren Shaman. Now, this is actually our last character that we have not played on yet. We have leveled all of our other 7 characters up to around level 5, level 6. And so this is going to conclude the road to level 5 for us here on the channel. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into it.
Once a nomadic people, the Tauren roamed the endless plains of the Barrens, hunting the mighty Koda. Scattered across the land, the wandering tribes were united only by their common hatred for their sworn enemy, the marauding Centaur. Seeking aid against the Centaur, the great chieftain Cairn Bloodhoof befriended the savage orcs who had recently journeyed to Kalimdor. With the orcs' help, Cairn and his tribe were able to drive back the Centaur and claim the grasslands of Mulgore for their own. Upon the windswept mesa of Thunder Bluff, Cairn built a refuge for his people. Over time, the scattered tribes united under a single banner. Though the noble Tauren are peaceful in nature, the rites of the Great Hunt are venerated as the heart of their spiritual culture. As a tribesman of Mulgore, you must test your skills in the wild and prove yourself in the Great Hunt.
Alrighty, so here we are loading in level 1. You can see we're starting here in the plains of Mulgore, which is the home of the Tauren people. You can see today we're going to be playing the Shaman class, or Shaman rather, I should be saying. We have our Lightning Bolt ability, we have a Healing Wave, and we also have the Tauren racial ability, which is War Stomp. I'll go ahead and use that just to show. Stuns up to 5 enemies within 8 yards for 2 seconds. So kind of have like a lightning thunder stomp almost, kind of neat. As a Tauren, we are using, as a Shaman, we are using a mace and a shield as our weapons, and I believe we are wearing leather armor, which is what Shamans can wear. Let's go ahead and see who we have here. Gruul Hawkwind. The hunt begins. You have a promising air about you, and will prove yourself to the tribe. Bring him 7 Planestrider feathers and 7 Planestrider meat for a nice leather belt item.
Be careful.
Alright. Here we go, level 1 Planestrider. Let's go ahead and use some lightning. There we go. Pretty similar to some of the other caster classes that we've seen before. I'll just go ahead and take care of some of these birds, and we'll be on our way. Alrighty, ding, level 2, making good progress on these Planestrider meats and Planestrider feathers. Let's finish this quest up. Alrighty, with that, we have our last Planestrider feather. Almost look like ostriches or prehistoric birds or something. They're kind of weird. Let's go ahead and return to the quest giver. Alright, Gruul Hawkwind. The hunt begins. Let's go ahead and get our nomadic belt.
Ancestors watch over
I'll go ahead and equip that really quick. There we go.
you. Peace, friend.
2 follow-up quests. The hunt continues. 10 mountain cougar pelts. We can do that. And also the rune-inscribed note. Speak to Mila Dawnstrider. That must be the
Farewell.
Shaman trainer. So in here. we go. Go now, Lorhwa. Go and test yourself. I will be here for you when you need. Okay. Probably cannot train. Of course we can. Let's go ahead, just get some quick change. There we go. And we can now train Rockbiter Weapon. Imbue the Shaman's weapon, increasing its damage per second by 2 for 30 minutes. We'll go ahead and learn that. We'll go ahead and cast that on ourselves. Now you can see our little mace has a nice little enchantment on it. So we'll go ahead and make sure that's active as we're going through and fighting enemies. Looks like there's another quest here from Chief Hawkwind. A humble task. Chief Hawkwind wants you to search for his mother near the water well to the southeast of Camp Narachi. Right. Let's see what we can do about some mountain cougars and see if we can find the chief's mother. Alright, here we are, made it to Great Mother Hawkwind. You traveled all this way just to help an old woman? My, aren't you a keeper? Complete. Take a water pitcher from the water well, return the pitcher to Chief Hawkwind. Okay. Let's go ahead and take one of these. Great Mother Hawkwind gestures to the pitcher of water sitting on the edge of the well. Alright, let's go ahead and take one of these. Pick it up. And we'll go ahead and return it to the chief, but first, let's go ahead and find some mountain cougars up on these slopes here. There we go, our first mountain cougar pelt. Looks like just located up here kind of on the edge of the valley. We'll take care of the rest. There we go. Ding, level 3, just taking care of these mountain cougars. We really have a great view up here of the entire valley here. Mulgore at night. Or at least almost at night. It's getting pretty late here. Let's go ahead and keep taking care of these cougars. Alrighty, that's our last cougar pelt. Let's go ahead and return to Camp Narachi. Alright, here we are, back at Camp Narachi. Grill Hawkwind. Here are your mountain cougar pelts. Let's get some leather bracers. Equip those. The Battle Boars. The Battle Boars of Brambleblade Ravine to the east are encroaching on our tribal hunting grounds. Okay. Bring back 8 Battle Boar snouts and 8 Battle Boar flanks for the nomadic vest. And it looks like also the tough hunks of bread. Go ahead and equip that. Looks like we do have a quest here from Brave Windfeather. Break Sharp Tusk. Bring the head of Chief Sharptusk Thornmantle to Brave Windfeather in Red Cloud Mesa for the gloves.
We shall
Or, I guess accept, rather, that quest as well. Go and give this guy his water pitcher.
What brings you?
Go. Rites of the Earth Mother. Your willingness to perform a humble task for the Tauren of Narachi and your eagerness to learn are noble traits, Lorhwa. I believe one day you will be heralded in Thunderbluff as a shaman of greatness. Travel to Seer Greytongue, who lives in the hills directly south. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Let's head on back over to the edge of the mountains. Here we are, up on the slopes of the mountains once again, and we have found Seer Greytongue, level 8. Chief Hawkwind sent you? Embarking on the rites of the Earth Mother is no small task. The rites of the Earth Mother are the steps a young Tauren needs to take to gain respect in Thunderbluff. Okay. First, you must pass the Rite of Strength. In this test, you must prove your bravery by slaying enemies of the tribe. Kill bristlebacks in Brambleblade Ravine and bring 8 bristleback belts to Chief Hawkwind. Alright, looks like we could get a nice mace upgrade here. We'll accept that. Looks like we also are about to hit level 4, so I think what we'll do is I'll just kill another cougar or two. We'll go back and train, and then we'll go and head toward the Brambleblade Ravine. Alrighty, there we have it. Level 4. Let's go back and train. So we're ready to take on the battle boars. Here we are back at camp. Looks like this Seer Ravenfeather also has a quest for us. Call of Earth. The time has come, young shaman. Your body ages and grows strong, and your spirit endures like the earth. Bring 2 applications of ritual salve to Seer Ravenfeather. Seek out the bristleback shamans. Okay, so yet another quest in the Brambleblade Ravine. Looks like we're going to take care of a lot of quests at once. But first, let's go ahead and train Earth Shock. Instantly shocks the target with concussive force, causing 17 to 19 nature damage and reducing melee attack speed by 10%. Okay, go ahead and train that. So now we have 2 offensive abilities, not including our Tauren Racial, so that's convenient. And we've done that. We're basically ready to head out across the plains. Let's see what we can find. Alright guys, here we are on the edge of the Brambleblade Ravine. We're already seeing some signs of some incursion. We have the battle boars right here. Let's go ahead and take care of these guys. Alright, there is our last snout and flank. So we've taken care of the battle boar quest. Let's go ahead and head inside the cave here and we'll really get going facing the rest of the enemies here. Here we go, we are officially inside the ravine. Looking kind of spooky in here, not gonna lie. But hopefully nothing will sneak up on us too bad.
It's too far away.
There's our last bristleback belt. Now we just need to find a couple of the shamans for the ritual salve, as well as the chief. Alright, here we go. Fought my way over to that first shaman. And of course I cannot actually carry the ritual salve until right now. 1. Let's go back. We'll take care of the chief and then pick up our second salve, which is still sitting there inside the hut. Let's go ahead and take out this boss. There we go. Chief Sharp Tusk, Thorn Mantle's head. We're going to need another inventory spot. Boom. And last but not least, our last ritual salve from the shaman. You can see now we have 4 complete quests we need to turn in, and you might be thinking, wow, this is going to be a pain trying to fight your way all the way back out, because these guys are respawning and it's scaring me. But little do you know that I have a Hearthstone item that's actually already bound to the default starting location. And we're going to take that right now, because these guys are starting to respawn. It would not be good to get caught in the middle of the chief's hut when they're all respawning. Let's go ahead and take this Hearthstone, and we are automatically back at Camp Narachi, ready to turn in all of our quests. Here we go. The battle boars, complete for both these items. We're going to need some room, as always. Just delete some of these random items. Double loot. And we just hit level 5 with that quest. We're doing great. All the way to 5. And that is actually our last character who has not yet hit level 5. So it's quite the accomplishment for today. Let's equip our nomadic vest. And turn in some of these other quests. Brave Windfeather. For the nomadic gloves,
May the eternal sun
complete, equip. Seer Raven Feather. Here are your ritual salves, complete for some good XP, with a follow-up, Call of Earth. A sapta is a drink created to bind our spirits to the elements. Fused with magic, the potion will allow the open-minded to see the elements as no one has seen them before. Find Kodo Rock and drink the Earth Sapta. Okay,
walk with the earth.
go ahead and do that. First we have...
How may I aid you?
Oh, we need to receive the Earth Sapta? No? Oh, no, this is just in case we lose our current drink. Okay, I see how it works. So that's just kind of a
What brings you?
automatic quest that you can go back to in case you accidentally lose the item, I believe. Over here, though, Chief Hawkwind, here are the belts for a upgraded rock mace.
Be careful.
Here we go. Let's go ahead and equip that. We no longer have our Rockbiter weapon, so we'll go ahead and reapply that on our new weapon. Chief Hawkwind does have a follow-up, Rites of the Earth Mother. Take the Totem of Hawkwind to Bane Bloodhoof in Bloodhoof Village. Follow the road out of Camp Narachi. Okay,
Walk with
we'll go ahead and take that. First, though, we do need to go and find Kodo Rock. So let's go ahead back out into the Red Cloud Mesa, and we'll take care of that really quick. Here we are at the Kodo Rock. You can see the spiritual inscription on it here. Let's go ahead and drink our sapta. Oh my goodness, look at this. You can now see the minor manifestation of Earth, as well as some little smaller elementals wandering around. It's kind of cool. Let's see. Minor manifestation of Earth. Let's go ahead and talk. Call of Earth. Ah, Lorhwa, pleased is the earth to have you here. Bound together in body and spirit, you will go forward knowing that the mountains are your strength, the plains your patience, and the world itself your essence. Okay, let's go ahead and complete this. Follow up. Bring the rough quartz to Seer Raven Feather in Camp Narachi for the stone skin totem. Alright. That's awesome. Let's go ahead and return back to Seer Raven Feather. Goodbye, Elemental. Alright, here we are back at camp. Let's see if we can get our first totem here. Seer Raven Feather.
Brings you here.
Here's the rough quartz. Splendid. The totem I will craft for you is more than a symbol. It has abilities beyond that. One use of the totem is a focus for spells. Those spells are tied to the earth, and as you earn greater and greater wisdom, more of the earth's abilities will be made accessible to you. Alright. Looks like we're going to learn Stone Skin Totem. Summons a Stone Skin Totem with 5 health at the feet of the caster. The totem protects party and raid members within 30 yards, increasing armor by 95. And we actually get our Earth Totem item itself.
We shall meet again.
Peace and patience be with you, Lorhwa. Remain strong always. It's awesome. Now we have our Stone Skin Totem over here, and we've also gained a little totem item over here. I guess additional toolbar, rather, over on our current toolbar. Above the current toolbar, I suppose. So if we cast this, you can see it actually summons our little totem item, which is kind of cool. It increases our armor by 95 while we have it down, which is cool. You can see it's just chilling, looking cool. That's sweet. Can we dismiss this? No, it'll probably dismiss itself. So we have that now, and honestly it looks like our only other quest is to go to Bloodhoof Village. Let's go ahead, sell our leftover items. Make sure to always keep the Earth Totem handy though, since we do need that to cast our spells. Actually, wait, if I right click this, there we go. We can just despawn it. But yeah, that's cool. We got our first totem, the Totem of Earth. And now it's time to continue the journey onto Bloodhoof Village. Let's do it. here we are in the little pass, just leaving the valley here. And it looks like we have
How may I
enter follow.
Greetings.
A task unfinished. Bring the bundle of furs to innkeeper Koth in Bloodhoof Village.
Go in
Go
peace.
ahead and accept that and continue on our way to Bloodhoof Village.
What brings you here?
Alright, we have made it to Bloodhoof Village. Just taking in all the sights and sounds here out on the plains. We have Kyle, a nice little dog running around. Lots of quests as always, and a quest to turn in right here. Bane Bloodhoof. Let's see what he has to say. Rites of the Earth Mother. What brings you to my village, shaman? Word from my good friend, Chief Hawkwind. Ah, I can see by his carvings you are of a special breed.
Go.
Alright, well, we'll have to continue his storyline next time. Let's go ahead and check out the inn here. Small and quaint. Pretty typical Tauren architecture going on here. Lots of tribal markings and such. We have
What brings
Innkeeper
you
Koth.
well met?
A task unfinished. Here's the bundle. Let's go ahead and get some refreshing spring water in case we need to top our mana back off at some point. Complete. And we just hit, I believe, level 6. Yeah, level 6. That's awesome. Let's go ahead and bind at the inn.
Be careful.
And it looks like now we actually have to find our trainer here before we can call it an episode. So let's go ahead and do that really quick. Here we go. Narm Sky Chaser, our shaman trainer. Looks like we can learn Earthbind Totem. Summons an Earthbind Totem that slows the movement speed of enemies within 10 yards. That could be potentially useful. Go ahead and learn that, as well as Healing Wave rank 2. Going to be more helpful as we start dealing with harder hitting enemies. Looks like that's all we can learn for right now.
Walk with
We'll go ahead and keep those spells handy for next time we play on this character. For now, let's go ahead and head back to the inn just so we get that rested experience buff going while we're logged off. You can see there up in the corner how there's the golden Z icon there just under the name, or the face portrait rather. Basically what that means is the longer that we stayed logged off up to a certain point, we're being, rested, and we're kind of taking some time off at the inn. And so when we return to this character, that means our experience gained is going to be buffed or increased for a certain amount of time after we log back in. And so that'll be really helpful. That's why I always log off, or I try to log off at an inn location, just so I'm getting that added XP next time I log in. Let's go ahead and get the customary screenshot, and then we will call it a night. Alrighty, took care of the screenshots for the thumbnail, so with that out of the way, I think that'll do it for us this evening. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the videos, or to the channel rather. Always like reading all your comments, and I hope you're enjoying the series as much as I am. Just kind of enjoying, going through, re-experiencing the world, especially on the Horde faction, since I've never really gotten any Horde character above, level 10, 15 before. So this is going to be an even more interesting story going forward. So until next time, peace.